Recently, when Defence Minister Rajnath Singh was asked about the possibility of the Agni 6 missile being on the line for testing, he replied with a cryptic message and a smile.
अग्नि 6 मिसाइल का टेस्ट कब होगा? ये हमारी जो है लॉन्गेस्ट इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल है, इसके बारे में कुछ बताएं।
प्रतीक्षा करिए।
काफ़ी चर्चा में है, काफ़ी स्पेकुलेशन भी है। मैंने सोचा आपसे डायरेक्ट पूछूं तो कुछ सवाल का जवाब
कैसे बतलाना, लेकिन प्रतीक्षा करिए।
पर होगा
सब जो होगा सब अच्छा होगा।
He said, "Be patient. Everything will turn out well." He didn't deny it, and that's the real signal. Because if Agni 6 wasn't real or wasn't progressing, the defense minister would have given a neutral, dismissive reply. So, if the program is not dead, what is the actual point of progression the missile currently has? Is it in the early stages or in the advanced stages? The thing is, India has left several indicators out in the open, and connecting them shows the true stage of this missile's development. Now, India has a pattern of secret completion, meaning its progress in missile development was finished long before the public knew. An example was Agni 5, and the ASAT weapon existed for years before Mission Shakti revealed it. And another one is the Arihant submarine, which sailed before it was announced, where the launch ceremony was done in 2009, reactor criticality was achieved in 2013, beginning of sea trials in 2014, and quiet commissioning in 2016. 2 years later, the Prime Minister publicly announced that the INS Arihant had successfully completed its first deterrence patrol, which officially confirmed its operational status and completed India's nuclear triad. Now, Agni 5 is currently the most advanced ballistic missile India has. It has gone through several tests with new technology added to make it more lethal, like MIRV, increased range, night trials, etc. In fact, the anti-satellite weapon used in Mission Shakti primarily inherited propulsion, high-performance solid rocket motor stages, and advanced guidance components originally developed for the Agni 5 and the broader ballistic missile defense program. So it makes sense that if India wants a bigger missile that has more range and firepower and shares traits with its previous missile systems, Agni 5 may be working as a test bed for Agni 6. Because in the last few months, India has quietly done things that don't make sense for Agni 5, but make perfect sense if Agni 6 is already built or entering final preparation. The biggest one is the Rail Mobile Agni 5 test. Rail mobility is often considered an essential feature, or at least a highly valuable one, for very large, heavy intercontinental ballistic missiles, more so than for missiles like the Agni 5. The main reason for this is survivability and concealment for missiles that are too large to be effectively road mobile. Larger, heavier ICBMs, especially liquid-fueled or very large solid-fueled ones like the former Soviet RT-23 Molodets, can be too heavy and unwieldy for road mobile launchers, especially over rough terrain or bridges. Railways, with their fixed, heavy-duty infrastructure, can handle these massive weights more easily, allowing for the deployment of larger, more powerful missiles. Also, rail transport provides a smoother ride and better environmental control than road transport, which can be particularly beneficial for liquid-fueled missiles or those with more sensitive components. Missile trains can also be configured to look like ordinary civilian freight or passenger trains, helping them blend into the nation's rail traffic and avoid satellite surveillance. So maybe Agni 5 was used as a test bed to make sure India's rail system can handle a missile like Agni 6. The next possible clue is the K-5 second stage motor test of the K-5 submarine-launched missile. This is important because India does not test SLBM stages of this phase unless the technology for the land-based variant is already mature. If the DRDO has perfected the motor, guidance, and complex MIRV systems for the new generation K-5 missile, which has the added difficulty of submarine launch, it is highly probable that the core technological building blocks, such as upper stages, guidance, and the MIRV bus, for the less constrained, larger Agni 6 missile are also complete and ready for integration. Success on the harder platforms strongly implies maturity on the easier platform. Another important clue is that in the last few years, Agni 5 tests have shown unusual flight behavior, sudden maneuvers, precise trajectory shaping, and changes in velocity. These are the characteristics of a post-boost vehicle, the part of the missile that deploys MIRVs. India never announced a MIRV test. But the missile's behavior clearly showed that DRDO was quietly validating MIRV technology. And MIRV is the core requirement of Agni 6. And finally, the minister's body language tells us everything. This is the exact kind of answer Indian officials give when a strategic capability is already achieved internally but not yet revealed publicly. When these clues are combined, the only reasonable conclusion is that Agni 6 is far beyond the concept stage, and India may already be preparing the moment to reveal it.